Hello? How are you? Today I brought you a super quick option for your breakfast or your afternoon snack. If you don't want to eat bread and are looking for something different, and especially if you have a sweet tooth but don't want to give in to temptation, you're going to love this recipe. It has no flour of any kind, no gluten, no sugar. It's delicious and super quick. Let's get started because you won't want to miss it. If you love easy, quick, and healthy recipes, you're going to love this channel, so go ahead and subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell to get updates. I post new videos every day. You're going to love them. And when you make this recipe, let me know in the comments how it turned out. Also, leave a like if you enjoy more ideas for breakfast, afternoon snacks, or those meals where sometimes we run out of creativity and want quicker, healthier options. So go ahead and leave your like. That way, I'll know you enjoyed the video and I'll come back to make more videos like this. Let's get started then. Just a reminder, the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information will be down below in the description. So the first ingredient I have here is the egg. I'm going to beat my eggs here just to break up the whites and yolks. Remember that I have a video here on the channel talking more about what happens if you eat eggs every day, whether eggs raise cholesterol or not, and I'll leave it down below in the description for you. So first, it's really just about mixing the whites with the yolks. This recipe is super easy. It's unbelievably simple and so delicious. And I'm going to add unsweetened chocolate powder to the eggs here. If you want to use cocoa powder, you can, but it will taste more bitter. Ideally, you should use a chocolate powder that's at least 70% cocoa, so we get all those benefits associated with chocolate: antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, good for your mood and well-being, but without all that excess sugar that's usually found in chocolate drink mixes. So, precisely because there's no sugar in our recipe, not even sweetener, I'm going to add a bit of baking sweetener here to give it some sweetness. This is optional and depends on how sweet you want your recipe to be. Now you just need to mix this well. Hold on a second. Look, I'm turning on my frying pan now, and I'm going to gently pour the egg mixture into the pan so we can cook our delicious chocolate pancake. Just look closely at how absolutely beautiful it is. Observe the texture and the pure chocolate color. And now we'll wait for it to cook, then I'll add a topping here. Remember that eggs are an excellent option for breakfast because they keep you full for a long time. In fact, some studies have already found that people who eat eggs in the morning feel less hungry throughout the day and, as a result, are able to go from breakfast to lunch without snacking, which helps contribute to more stable weight loss. Now I'm going to cover my frying pan so it cooks faster. And remember that this recipe is fantastic if you're on a low-carb diet to lose weight or if you're trying to control your blood sugar, because it's truly ketogenic. It's really very low in carbohydrates, so it ends up being a great option. Let's wait for it to cook here and I'll be right back. Look, it's already done. It's really quick, and the best part about this recipe is that you don't need to flip the pancake. So look, I want to show you here that it will come off completely. It already has a beautiful color. I'm going to move it a bit to the side here because this part is going to get hot, so it doesn't burn here, and I'll make the filling I promised. Here I have ricotta, and actually, I'm using fresh ricotta, which is creamier. If you want to use cottage cheese, that also works really well, or any other cheese you prefer. Unsalted white cheese, crumbled, is good too. I'm going to add a bit of vanilla extract here and a little bit of baking sweetener just to sweeten it up. If you want to use drop sweetener here, like stevia, you can use it without any problem. I'm using baking sweetener because that's what I already had here for the recipe, but you can use any sweetener. You can use brown sugar, honey, demerara sugar, and the quantities will be the same as the baking sweetener. But in that case, it won't be low carb anymore. It'll have more calories, more carbs. It'll be a different recipe, but it works. So now I'm going to get things organized here to spread our filling. Look, I put it on the plate here to make it easier, and now I'm going to add our filling and smooth it out to spread it evenly. Tell me what filling you're going to use in this delicious recipe. I'd love to hear your ideas if you have any inspiration for our protein-packed, low-carb breakfast. Let me scrape the bowl here. There's still some left. I'll put it over here. And then we just fold it to finish our chocolate pancake. Look how beautiful it is. Look, I'm going to cut it here so you can see the texture. Make it at home. Everyone will love it. Check this out. Look how amazing. I really want to try it. Tell me what filling you're going to use. I'd love to see your comment. Give the video a like because that really helps me out, and share it with someone who will enjoy it, with someone who needs it. Let's spread this chain of kindness together. That's what I want here on the channel. Let's give it a taste. It doesn't do the flavor justice when you look at it and think it's just a chocolate pancake. It's amazing. And it doesn't taste like eggs at all. Zero egg taste. You don't need to remove the membrane or anything like that because the chocolate has such a strong flavor. Plus, there's the vanilla in the filling, so make it. You're going to love it. It's really satisfying for breakfast or as a snack. See you next time. Bye.